Here we go. 28-year-old thoughts, albeit I'm now 29. I wrote this a month ago. 28-year-old thoughts. I'm aimless and I'm lost. 'Cause it ain't where I thought I would be. My gran and my granddad once upon a time had the highest of praise. They thought I was going to go places. But in the end I got caught. I succumbed to addictions on and off. At the time it was a couple of lines, a couple of drinks, because my life was so fucking shit. That's the sort of shite that I would tell myself, just to justify pissing away my mental health. Why don't I just get up and quit? I'm getting too old to die young. I'm still yet to spend a day with my son. The uncomfortable truth is the substance abuse had me stuck in my room, overcome all I knew. In this rut I'm secure, yet my funds insecure. It was all that I knew, and it became an excuse. All the pain I'd endure, waste away in my room, with attempts to forget and repress my regrets, and help me distress, take the edge off things. That's the sort of shit that I was telling myself, and indeed it messed with my health. Free fall spiralling. Declining mental health landed me at 21, stood over the railings down at the Keswick Bridge, convinced I was ending things. I yearned for better things, indeed had a hella grip. Negative energy tormenting me with depressive memories. Pessimism. Negativity. It's clear that the shit wasn't helping me. But the perpetual hell of addiction on and off just clouds your thinking. All that you need to escape, every inhale, intake, merely exacerbates pre-existing pain. So I promised my grandad I would take the reins, take control, and I did. So at 21 years old, I went clean, teetotal. Then post-COVID, things turned sour. Began to embark into a darkness without a light for a time. I was going to be a father. I'm supposed to be a father, but was ghosted and broken-hearted as the opportunity for me had departed. But again, I would climb out the other side. I met a lass who stabled my decline, and that's in spite of the shite that was playing out in the background. But it was my cowardice that allowed my decline to reappear. Tens of thousands I've spent on countless ounces over the years, endless downers throughout my 20s, heading to work just to waste it all, never accumulating savings. But it was behind me for a time. Her suspicions were always forgiven, because the life that I had been living had indeed seen me piss away any old runs at consistency, remaining on the periphery, instinctively hid between the bottles and the substances. Now I'm reaping what I sow. Believe me, that I know. It was my comeuppance. Wishing I could circumvent. This has been a perpetual turbulence. I was 28 years of age, and it's needless to say I'm afraid. I'm a man now, technically a dad now, but I feel more like my own dad now, absentee, lacking the power and the subsequent willpower. I just miss my best friend, but I guess at present I'm destined for this reality. The second things this year went to shit, I again begun to hit the drink, and I wished I didn't, but I did. In and out of work, stress with no seeing her, regrets I've got. It just went all wrong. And at times things were nowhere near acceptable. Own worst enemy, now vulnerable and alone. Only one time I ever proposed and I meant it. I love her, I do. I think I always will. She helped me get through, as I did for her too. We both had our own issues, insecurities, but a closeness we grew. Confiding through time, the love of my life. But you never get a second chance to make first impressions. And I'm now learning that lesson. But one of two things needs to be made clear. I miss my granddad more than life itself. And I've struggled to find myself as my family's life have declined around me. And to the one that I wanted to marry, I meant it. My world, my rock, my girl. But perhaps, maybe it can never be. Believe you me when I say that I did love you,
and I say that with all sincerity. I was attempting to change promises I made, all the mistakes that we made. I truly feel an enormity of pain. I want you in my life, and I want to see my son one day. And it's changes I'll make. No more mistakes can be made. You witnessed my decline, in fact in real time. Now it doesn't justify what you, or indeed I, at times resorted to, hence why I want to pull through and ensure that I do all that must be done to become the man that you fell for. That is the truth. 28-year-old thoughts have since turned 29, and one day I'll be 39, 59, old and grey, reminiscing on the olden days. I do hope you're okay. And that's from my granddad. I hope I'll see you one day.